Yeah.
Five, four, three, two, one. Let the battle begin.
Hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, heroes of all ages, welcome back to the Heart of the Storm. This is episode number 39 of HotSCast, recorded 10 p.m. on the right coast, 11th February 2015. HotSCast is the podcast for the people, the players, the heroes, covering all the awesome that is the Blizzard Entertainment Brawler, Heroes of the Storm. I am your host, Vincent Minucci, a.k.a. Rillandoon. With me, as always, are my intrepid co-hosts, Kaylee, a.k.a. Nerdy Char, a.k.a. Left Shark.
Yes, Left Shark! Love it. Yeah, I have pictures of Left Shark up at my desk at work, and I have Left Shark as my Valentine.
And when do you get your Left Shark tattoo?
Oh my god, I'm not doing that. There's somebody who did that, though, right after the Super Bowl.
I know. Unbelievable.
Oh, man. Okay.
Unbelievable.
Well, in honor of Valentine's Day, I present to you all a Blizzard-themed poem. I'm sure everyone's heard this, but I don't care. It's cute. Horde are red, Alliance are blue. If we were on opposite sides, I'd still love you.
Aww.
I know. And
Ain't
sweet.
that sweet? That's cross-factional sweetness right there.
Cross-factional.
Cross-factional sweetness.
Nice.
Actually, that's very cute. I like that.
I found it on Etsy.
On Etsy?
On Etsy.
Was it actually like World of Warcraft Valentine cards?
Yeah, I think it was some sort of thing you could order to have printed out, like a little poster or something.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cute. What have you been playing this week?
I played a night in the ER with Joel because...
Oh no! That is a terrible game.
Yeah, it was not
I
a
hate
good
that
game.
game.
Because I didn't get home until like 6 in the morning, so I was like, I'm not going to work. I did get a day off of work, but not the way I'd like. He has a 4mm kidney stone. Yeah.
Shoot it with lasers. Kill it with lasers.
No, they told him he has to pass it. Full on friendship, 4mm.
No.
Yeah, so he's
Kill
working
it
on
with
that one.
lasers.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh,
I've been
poor man.
I've been taking care of him all week, so I haven't been playing much video games.
Yeah. Have you been teasing him with that clip from Friends where the doctor is telling Joey that he has kidney stones and he keeps repeating kidney stones. Kidney stones.
I
Do you know what I'm talking
forgot
about?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
I forgot
what
about
if
that episode.
How about it's kidney stones? I'm going to have to go cap that audio for you.
Well, you know, the interesting thing about kidney stones is everyone tells you get them because you drink soda, but I was doing some research on them because anytime anything medical happens, I have to look it up. I want to know what's going on.
Right.
Apparently, like, the most common type of kidney stone is an oxalate kidney stone, and things that cause it are, like, eating red meat and spinach, which, I mean, that's, like, healthy.
Right.
That's, like, healthy stuff for you.
Yes.
So you can't win. You're going to get them anyways.
Yeah, people who are prone to kidney stones have to, like, stop eating spinach entirely.
Yeah. So,
Whatever it is about spinach, it really...
yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I don't eat any of that spinach stuff.
No, you don't eat that spinach stuff.
He's been eating spinach all
Finless,
week.
Finless don't eat nothing green. He does like the red meat, though.
Oh, yeah.
He wants the steak and the potatoes, but don't even think
Yes.
about putting the broccoli on the plate.
No. No broccoli.
No broccoli.
You can put it there,
told
but
Barbara,
I won't eat it.
No more
won't eat
broccoli
it.
in the White House. Wouldn't be
I won't eat it.
prudent.
This
Again,
teacher.
another reference from before Kaylee was born.
Shut
And don't even
up.
try to say you were alive at that point. I don't want to hear it. And we have Mike, a.k.a. Finless, a.k.a. No More Broccoli. Wouldn't be prudent.
That's a new one. You had another one, I'm
That's a
sure,
new
before
one.
that.
I did. I'll use it next week.
It's probably Right Shark, except I'm the one on the left, as the chat room pointed out.
How did you
So-
know it was going to be Right Shark?
Just guessing. But I'm always on the left, so I should be Left Shark. But that's besides the
This
point.
is true.
Yeah. So my hero quote of the week is by Christopher Reeve.
Ooh.
And he said, "A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles."
That's an excellent
That
quote, and
being
I seem
breaking
to
your
remember
neck.
that.
Yes, I remembered
remember
it
that
too, and
quote,
that's why I'm
yeah.
like, oh, I remember this quote. Yeah,
And that was
that's-
after his injury, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Very profound.
That kind of thing tends to make you a little profound sometimes. Just
Yeah.
you know what I'm
That
saying?
type of thing.
Yeah,
Yes. It gives you. It gives you
Insight.
definitely a frame of reference to life that you don't have when everything is going good and normal. And
Yes.
yeah,
And probably
I
a
miss
lot of time to think of those kind of things too.
Yes.
So,
And by the way, folks, Christopher Reeve, not Reeves. He's not
did say
he's not
Reeve.
related to
No.
Ted Theodore Logan.
no.
Or was it Bill S.
Christopher
Preston
Reeve.
Esquire? No, it was Ted
I don't
Theodore
know.
Logan. Yes.
He's beautiful.
I don't know.
Again-
South Park kind of ruined Christopher Reeve for me.
South Park ruined so many things for. I mean, South Park ruined Hitler for me. Wait, I mean, no,
Wait a
never
second.
mind.
No. I don't think so.
Dang it, I can't like Hitler anymore because of
Darn
South
it.
Park.
Yes.
Because he's married to Satan.
I can't hate him anymore because
Yeah. What have you been playing, Mike?
I did play a bunch of heroes,
Nice.
which is good. I played WoW,
That
of
is good.
course, World
Of
of
course.
Garrison Craft.
Word of
Yes.
Garrison Craft.
Yep, and lots and lots of Diablo. I
Yeah.
finally did some greater rifts, and that's fun.
Nice.
And didn't get very. I think we did 16. I think we lost on 16, so we're getting there. On Torment 3.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, considering I barely
Nice.
touched Torment 1 like a week ago. That's pretty
Very
good.
nice. What's
So,
your
yeah.
Paragon level?
70 something now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
kind of low.
See, my
I
problem
have a
is
friend
I
who's
keep,
like at 500. Well, I
Oh
did
my
a
gosh.
rift with you, regular rift with you.
right. I think Nevix at 478 or something like that.
A friend of mine
He's pushing
from work
500.
is like 4 something, 5
Yeah.
something. Like he plays
in
every day, all night long.
billions
It's like
of
holy
experience.
cow, you are crazy. Yeah, I'm like you're
Billions.
crazy. Yeah, that's a lot.
Billions to get to the next level. Billions, not millions.
That's a lot.
Billions.
It's a Diablo.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Billions.
So I'm still
nice.
moving along and tried Torment for Rift, regular Rift,
Okay.
and it's just I don't know. I got to feel like you're progressing, and yeah, we finished it, but it was like it's not like hard. It just felt
Right.
like a slog, and that's not fun. Yeah, it's challenging, but too challenging. It just takes too long to kill
Right.
everything. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go back to 3 for a while. Let's get some more gear, and then
Right.
maybe move up to 4.
I feel
So
like
I got
I'm
a
still
Marauder's
trying-
helm.
Did you really? See, I am getting
finally got a freaking
crap
piece of
for
Marauder.
drops. Crap.
I finally got a piece of Marauders. I have all legendaries or set pieces now for every part, every slot.
See, I'm
but-
not getting that.
I made a lot of set pieces though.
All
So,
I'm getting, every legendary drop I get, is a legendary blacksmith pattern or whatever you want to call it.
Well,
I'm getting
can
no
make 'em.
actual. Well, the problem is I have no legendaries
Yeah, you
to
have
disenchant to get the
you don't
freaking
have the-
mats to build the legendaries. It's
Yeah,
killing.
I
I
got-
get no. I have
I
no
got a
fiery
bunch.
brimstone.
Yeah, I keep getting some here and there, and I've disenchanted.
Yeah.
I actually cleaned out my bags, so my stash. I have like nothing in my stash anymore.
Right.
Rid of it all. So
Well, I do
anyway,
have some
it's
low
not
level
a-
ones I can DE once.
Well,
now
you'll get the other ones.
from my seasonal. Yeah, because I did a seasonal witch doctor, so I get
Well,
my
the new
low
season
level
starts
legendaries.
Friday.
I know.
So,
I know. I'm gonna be
Time
doing
to
a
start
monk.
leveling the new season. I think I'm going to do Witch Doctor.
Witch doctor. Okay,
that
that's
job.
what I did for season
Yeah.
1. I did witch doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did another Demon Hunter, so
Okay.
I have 2 now. I don't need to do another one. So,
Yeah.
I'll do a Demon Hunter. I think I'm doing Witch Doctor. I think that's my
Right.
thought. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, JC Monkey in the chat is saying that if you play on Torment 1 or lower, the leg drops are crap. Well, I do play on Torment 1 because I keep jumping from tune to tune and I don't stay on one long enough to gear them properly.
Well, that's
Um,
my Demon Hunter is the only one really that can do Torment 2 or higher at this point. But if you go with
Yeah.
other people, you usually can go up.
Oh, I can
one
group
level
it higher.
Than,
Yeah, I can't solo.
So
more
that'll
than
get you
Torment
more
1
stuff.
now.
Well, if you are around, you can come. And
Yeah.
Zabby and
just
I have
need to
been
pick-
doing some of that stuff.
I keep jumping from my Crusader to my Wizard to my Demon Hunter. Although I've been having so much fun on my Demon Hunter, I think I might stay on Demon Hunter for a while.
Demon Hunter's fun.
Yeah.
Demon Hunter's fun.
Yeah, I just jump around too much. I have been actually playing a lot of Diablo as well. I got bit pretty hard with the Diablo bug. Finishing up season 1, you know, kind of like really forced me to finish up my Witch Doctor, and then I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna play on my Crusader, and then I jumped over to my Wizard, and then I jumped over to my Demon Hunter. So I've been playing that a lot. Did not play WoW almost at all this week, unfortunately. I did get some pretty good Heroes matches in. Unfortunately, we had a match where I got a little I let my temper flare. Yes, which I shouldn't. And if any of the two people, the other two people, it was you, it was Muzzle, my good buddy, my best friend Muzzle was in the match with us, and two other people that we do not know. If either of you happen to be listeners of the show, I do truly apologize. I really just got very upset.
He was yelling. What do you
I was
people
yelling.
do?
I really, and I don't do that. I make it a point to not do that.
You're usually very nice.
Well, I am a
yelling
nice
at
person,
everybody.
and I try to like fight against people who rage at people, and I kind of look at it this way. I mean, we do.
You were
have
generally justified, but I mean, the thing I said was you should have said, "Hey, there's the
No, I
the
should have
tribute."
said it. I know.
And you're like, "You didn't go to the tribute." I'm like, "You didn't tell me the tribute was
I
there."
wasn't really
was
talking
kind
to
of
you.
busy.
I was really talking
No,
to the
I
other
know,
two
I
more
know,
than you
I
two.
know you were, but it was
But-
like, but I always felt so bad because I'm like, "Oh, I didn't go either."
Right. But
Like,
when
you
the
should
guy
say something
said-
because at least I'll
But,
go.
but when the guy said you shouldn't have gone alone, and then I
Yeah, well,
said some expletives and said I ran right expletive past you to get
yes,
there.
you did. Yes,
And
that was funny.
like that just I really got mad at that point. But I feel like there's a certain degree of, I mean, we're in the public spectrum by doing this show. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, we are one of the first two Heroes podcasts. I mean, we have a very amazing listenership and listener base and fans, and we love all you guys. And I am constantly thinking about that I could be in a match with the listener of the show, and I don't want to be that guy that we constantly tell
Especially
people not
chicken
to
sandwich.
be. Yes,
Yeah.
not even
But
just
I
a
wanna
chicken
be
sandwich.
that girl.
Muzzle and I
You
were
do,
laughing
because
at you.
you're
so,
evil.
Muzzle
But
and
I
I were
don't-
laughing at you though. We were making fun of you afterward. We're like, because you were saying something to, and I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. You were saying something to your daughter about not crying over video game.
Oh my
during the
gosh,
game.
that's right, I did.
And then
But I
at the
wasn't
end,
crying. I
you
was
were
rage
rage.
quitting.
I know, but that's the same idea. That's the adult version.
Yes,
So
I
you,
did tell her.
but I was like, and we were like,
She
don't
was-
cry. It's just a
She was
video
getting all
game.
upset
It's
about
just
a
yeah,
Disney.com game, and she's
well,
literally crying.
you know,
Like,
it's
literally
important to
crying.
her, and Heroes is important to you, and you
Yes,
did
but I didn't
exactly the
cry.
same
I
thing
rage
she
quit.
did. No, but
That
yeah,
is
well,
not
then
exactly the
you're an adult.
same. There were
You're
no
an
tears
adult,
on
and
me.
she's not an adult. You don't cry. You just rage. So it's
do
the same
rage.
idea. You got upset.
Got upset. You know what? It's Hero League actually. Just when that
It
competitive.
was Hero League, wasn't
It
it?
was
We
that's
were in
why.
Hero League. Yeah,
That's why.
Well,
That's
we
why.
probably don't remember. You were brought lower because you had 250s on your team. So you probably was like 450s in you. So it was bad. It's just
Yeah, and I'm really battling to get to 45. Like I just want
to
so
get
bad
out
to
of
get to
50.
45.
I just want to get to 50. But I
Yeah.
don't play it because I want to play with other people I know.
And I was so close to
I just-
47, and then that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
60
bad. It
less.
was bad. I forgot that
Yeah.
it was that. That was probably why you were so mad. It's more.
That
so
is
than
why I'm
just
so
a
mad.
quick
If
game.
it was a quick match, which again, it should not be called quick match, but we talked about that last week. I
It should
wouldn't
be
have
called a
gotten
casual match, right? Because you
No.
love that word so much.
mad. No, the word casual should never.
I
ever,
think
ever
you know
be
what it
uttered.
should be, and I'm going to do this, and no one else is going to understand it, but real, I think you'll get it. I think it should be called a Comic Sans match.
It should be called a Comic Sans match. Oh my gosh,
Guys,
It
you
should.
quit blowing up my freaking email. Is all I know.
He's got to stop.
I'm at work
We got
and my phone's like
Will. Will
buzz,
is
buzz.
like
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Comic Sans match. That's it right there. That's what it is.
I actually took a picture. I can't even show you because I'm not on camera. Oh, speaking of which, to the folks who are watching the video either live on Twitch in our Twitch chat right now, hello. To those watching on YouTube, sorry. I think I mentioned this in the before we went live. The reason I am not in video is I am having horrific latency issues on my end. It's a very good chance that you are going to hear me get all crunchy and Cylon-y at some point. I don't know what is going on in my neighborhood, but the internet speeds are insanely terrible. So I am on no video. I have turned off everything in the house that runs on internet. I turned off Wi-Fi on my phone. Like, it's really that bad. So I do apologize. But you get to stare at Rainer, and Rainer's awesome.
Rainer's
and probably
awesome.
better looking than me. So
Speaking of Rainer,
speaking of Rainer,
he's not on sale this week.
no, thank you for the transition.
That was a
Why don't you
horrible
tell us
transition.
who's on sale?
I figured I'd muddle us right along.
Try to
Muddle
anyway,
back.
yes.
Yes. So we have Abathur. He is $4.99.
I
It looks
bought
like
him.
they kind of got rid of the weird prices. I'm a little bummed.
I bought him.
Uh,
Yeah, it's not $4.98 or whatever.
yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, the skin
The
is
skin's still the
$3.74,
the-
but
yeah, the skin's still the funky prices.
And then if you'd like Abathur, you can also get the Skeletor Abathur skin.
I do like the
with it.
Skeletor Abathur skin,
And-
particularly for the little Skeletor dude that pops up above your head now
Yeah, that's
when you're
pretty-
invested. That's pretty
amazing.
cool. That's pretty cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
I need to buy some skins, but yeah. Anyways, that one is also $4.99, and then
$4.99.
$4.99, and then our
$4.99.
funky price is $3.74 for Glam Metal ETC, and then finally the Lunar New Year bundle is still 25% off.
Do you guys?
I bought
feel
Abathur.
Like... Abathur's
For
fun.
$5.
I like Abathur.
I didn't have him. Well, no, I just
I
didn't
play
have him
him
because
as
it's
my
10,000
specialist.
gold. So
Right.
I figured for
Is
$5,
he 10,000
I
gold?
am.
Did I spend 10,000 gold on
That's
him?
why it's $10. That's why half price is $5.
Oh, wow! I didn't realize I spent
10,000
10,000 gold on him. Okay, I
Well,
didn't
less-
realize that.
Well, he's
talk about them
relatively
later,
new.
the-
I mean, I
the
think
new
they get
ones are
cheaper as they
15,000.
get older, right?
Well, no, they have
Typically.
certain ones. They have certain ones that they have decided are 10,000 gold heroes. That's just,
Right.
and they tend to be the harder ones.
Yes.
Mm.
They tend to be the
Yeah.
harder ones just because they want it to be kind of a gating mechanism for people to pick them up. But of course, you can buy it. So it's
Right.
also the ones that are 10,000 gold are $10.
Or $10, right?
So yeah. So the
About
half
the
price
ET
Abathur is good. It's a good deal.
That is a good price,
and,
yeah.
definitely worth picking up if you don't have them already.
On the ETC skins, do
Mm-hmm.
you guys feel like they don't change the look of the character enough? Like I actually have a problem
yeah.
with a couple of the skins that when you're in the match, you almost can't tell.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they're too close. They stay
Some
too
of the
close
Rainer,
to.
the Rainer one, when you get to the if you get the one that like the America one, you know the
The Captain
Patriot
America
one.
thing or whatever. Yeah.
It's different, but he's still in his suit and everything. You know, I like when
Yeah, he
it's like
looks almost
very
the same.
different. Like Uther,
Right.
it's different, or Rainer
Battery
without the
pack
suit,
Uther.
with the suit, right? That's
Yeah.
different. Yes, I agree. The ETC, I actually have the glam metal one because I think it came
It's not.
at a bundle I bought.
Yeah.
But
It's
I
not
like the
different.
idea of it. But I
Yes,
like the idea,
the
at least for
idea.
ETC, where they took the different genres of music and then
Right.
gave him that, like, because you got the country one, and that's kind of cool for ETC specifically because that's kind of the idea. Now they could still go further off the reservation and go with a completely different thing, but in some ways, I think that because ETC isn't really a character in anything else anyway,
Yeah.
you know,
It's just
this
too
is kind of
consistent.
the only place he is.
Right.
Except for
But it's the
Hearthstone.
hat, it's the guitar on his back,
Yeah.
and the guitar in his hand, and they just kind of.
Well, the glam metal one has a
He's got
head.
80s hair, doesn't he?
He has a headband.
Well, it's 80s
His
hair instead
headband
of
and
hat. Like,
spiky
but that's what I
hat.
mean. Like, it's just.
No, I
yeah.
know. Yes, they didn't go too far, like I said, off the reservation
Right.
with that one, and
I
it
feel
could
like
be
they
one of
should
the
do a little
earliest
bit.
ones. So
Yeah,
maybe they should
it
do
needs to be
something
a little
more.
bit different.
I think he needs his pajama skin. Everybody needs pajama skin.
Everybody
right?
needs
So,
a jump skin.
yeah, we need
Oh, you
ETC
should get a
pajama
buff
skin.
called Pajama Party.
It should have
and
like
everybody
Ozzy Osbourne
has-
pajamas or
Everybody.
something.
Everybody pajama. Everybody. Yes.
Yes.
And then you get a
I
buff
think it should
pajama-
have. ETC's pajamas should be have Ozzy Osbourne on them or something. That'd be awesome.
Yes. Ozzy would be up for that. He's a Blizzard game player.
Oh yeah, I think that'd be hilarious.
He's the Prince of
Have
Bloody
like trains
Darkness
and trains and Ozzy
Forsaken Warlock.
because it'd be like the crazy train. You can have the trains and Ozzy.
I get to see him live at BlizzCon.
All right, that's in my head. All right, since you
Off the
earwormed
rails
that,
is exactly what we
since
tend
you-
to do.
Yeah, since you off the rails earwormed me, you get to tell us who the
Woot!
free healers
healers?
of the week are. The free healers. Who are the free
heel
healers?
rows.
Heel rows.
Free heel rows, yes. So we have, for the 5 that you get no matter what player level you are, we have Jaina, Malfurion, Tassadar, Tyrael. So expect to see those in pretty much every match you play. Every match, except for the Hero League. Yeah, Malfurion and Tassadar in the same group. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Vala.
Yeah.
Zagara will be the one you can get after you reach player level 12, and Chen is the big baddie for level 15. And
that's good, because I haven't played Chen in a
because
while,
he's
and
tough.
I don't know him.
I don't either, and I played him the other day a couple times, maybe today, actually, too. Yesterday, today. No, just yesterday. I'm suck at him now. I played him before the wipe, and I have not played him since, and
yeah, you got to play him a lot.
They also just changed his stuff a little bit.
You really have to remember to drink constantly.
Well, I was drinking a lot, and I felt really squishy. Just really, really squishy.
I feel squishy with him, too.
I just couldn't take a hit at all. I was just getting killed really fast. Of course, I could have been getting targeted, but I think I was playing co-op, so I don't think that was the way it went. Just felt bad even in co-op. So,
right.
He's okay. I don't own him still, so I haven't played a lot. So,
right.
But,
well, in the talk of skins and mounts and pajama parties, there is a pajama party coming in the form of Lost Vikings.
Yeah.
Pajama party Lost Vikings coming soon. Kaylee,
Yes.
what do you think? You like the pajama party going on?
Yeah. I also like the fact that, spoiler alert, but Lost Vikings is now available to play.
Throw down.
What?
It's so awesome. I've been waiting for them to drop into the Nexus because
They're so hard.
They're so adorable.
Yeah, why
They
is
really
skins
are.
and mounts wait before new heroes? It probably should new heroes first.
Yeah, we should probably do.
Well,
wait a
I
second.
blame the person who sent me
that
the
put the
email
order.
with all these things because I put them in the order they were sent in the email.
Oh, what idiot did that? What
I don't
idiot did that?
know. He kind of looks like
Lost
Rare.
Vikings Hero Week.
But yeah, yes, it is Lost Vikings Hero Week, and Pajama Party Lost Vikings is now, it's actually in the game. You can buy it.
Woohoo! I've
Do
watched
it.
Trixler play it.
I think it's
still
a
like
limited
Trixlayer.
time, though.
I know. I
guess-
keep trying
I don't
hard
care.
not to say
I still like
Trixlayer. I say
Trixlayer. I'm
Trixlayer.
sorry. We know it's Trixler. Trixler. We're
They had a
sorry,
brawl with the
but-
Blues today. I
Yes,
watched.
I
so
know.
he was playing.
Yeah, and they
didn't
were
get a chance
wearing
to watch it,
crazy
but I did say it.
beards.
Yes, they were wearing. They had funny hats.
Was that Lost Vikings
Yeah.
reference?
Sure.
Okay.
And
They weren't wearing the
Steins.
beards in the brawl.
Well, in the promos, they had the beards
Yes,
and
yes.
steins and everything. I was so
They had
thrilled.
the hats in the stream.
Gotcha.
They were awesome. But yeah,
Yeah.
so that one's in the game, and then coming soon. There's quite a few
Oh, these look
Quite a
so
few
good.
awesome ones. Yeah,
So
we
good.
were talking about these a
Janus
little bit
looks
before
good.
the show.
Yes.
But we've got Harlequin Nazebo, which makes him look like Shaco. If
Yes.
you've ever played League of Legends,
And that's fine. I don't care, but I want him.
Yeah, he looks-
I want.
really cool.
Yes.
And then there's the Master Skin for Lost Vikings is coming soon. And okay, my personal favorite, Tempest Regalia Jaina. So she's wearing
Amazing.
tier gear from World of Warcraft. That is.
Yes.
So she's wearing a skirt.
And she's wearing a skirt.
Wow.
I saw that. I'm like,
skirt.
Kaylee will be so
Kaylee's gonna
excited.
love it.
She has a skirt. It's not pantsuit anymore.
How many
She's
times are
wearing
you
a
going to
skirt.
rage against Janus pants?
How many times
Well.
are you gonna rage against the word casual?
Because the word casual is an abomination. And Janus pants are awesome.
Janus pants are not
Janus
an
pants
abomination.
are
Wait a second. So that'd be the. Are you writing that down? Because we can't see you writing
Yep.
it down.
I
You're
know.
writing
I'm
Janus
writing it
pants,
down.
right? I'm writing Janus pants now. Okay, good.
And then the last couple were Lovebug Anubarak. He's pink and he has little hearts all over him. He's freaking adorable. And then Zerg Hunter Zeratul, which makes him look like Predator. He's
Predator.
really amazeballs.
You're one ugly mother. That's pretty close, right? You like that? That sound? That's pretty good.
That hurt.
Close.
Yeah.
That was close to the
pretty
Predator
good.
sound. It was close.
Yeah.
There's
Not action, but that's right.
there's a link in the show notes that has a video, and you can see all the skins.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a good video.
Video is good.
Very, very good. Video is good. Video is good. Yeesh. Let's move on to esports and the tournaments. This was actually an interesting article. Heroes, according to, hold on, let me pull up his name so I'm not getting it wrong. And I actually like this writer a lot. So yes, Ben Kuchera. Over at Polygon, Heroes is a game for losers like me. Not me, but Ben Kuchera.
Yes. He's talking about you.
No.
No.
Get it.
Oh.
So Ben Kuchera is a writer for Polygon. Polygon is a gaming journalism site. Journalism? Is that a gaming site?
Gaming news.
Yes, journalism
Gaming
is the
news.
word.
Journalism is a
Gaming
word.
news. Yeah,
Gaming
is a
news.
word.
Yeah. Polygon actually, they have a kind of, if you're not familiar with Polygon, they have a kind of an interesting bent. They tend to, these are a lot of guys from Engadget, and they're a little bit,
A bunch of other places too.
yeah, but they're a lot of tech journalists and whatnot, but they're a little bit more seasoned. They're I don't want to say the word older, but they're not,
Experienced.
they're experienced. I mean, they're not like, 22-year-olds just coming out of college, and not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, some of my favorite games journalists at IGN are in their early 20s, but for somebody like me in my mid-30s, it's, the opinions can vary, and life is different for, different
One of the
age
cool things
brackets.
of Polygon is that when they do reviews, they actually the score can change over time. They will
Right.
actually change the
Which
review scores
most-
of games.
Most publications will never change a score, and that's why you have games like Marvel Heroes, which changes their name to Marvel Heroes 2015 so they can get rid of their abysmal Metacritic score, because the original incantation of Marvel Heroes was awful. Really, really, really bad. That's why it's now Marvel, is it Marvel Heroes or Marvel Superheroes? Marvel Superheroes 2015.
I think Marvel superheroes. Yep.
Yes. Good night, Nisanator. So, Ben Kuchera writes this article. It starts off very bluntly with, "My name is Ben Kuchera, and I'm god-awful at Heroes of the Storm, Blizzard's free-to-play MOBA. I own my personal failings in the game. Very good. My win-loss record is pretty clear. I'm a loser. Luckily for me, it's a game designed for losers. Now, just wait. Or at least it takes a bit of the sting out of losing. Blizzard has worked hard at making games that don't force you to go to bed angry unless you're real
Except
and
you're
you
you.
played a Heroes League match and rage quit. The lack of person-to-person communication nerdy. The lack of person-to-person communication outside of a few interactions in Hearthstone is one example of this, but Heroes of the Storm is one of the best games when it comes to tolerable losing, unless you're real. How
That's
does it
just one man's opinion, because I find the lack of being able to heckle others frustrating.
You are a
They
trash
even
talking
removed they removed with this patch even more of it.
Really?
They pulled out the Y stuff. They pulled out the ability to say GG at the end of the game.
Aww.
I guess it wasn't working the way they wanted, so they pulled it out. But you can all chat in custom game.
Maybe they.
So when
read
you're
Ben
doing
Kuchera's article.
tournaments that are not through the system, like that are through the custom game, you can actually all chat in custom games.
Right.
Because they did it in Brawl with the Blues today.
Right.
Interesting.
Yes. So he goes on to talk about things like the rounds being shorter. League of Legends and Dota 2, you have a game that he puts games that can take up to at least 40 minutes. I have never played a 40-minute League match. I think a minimum of 60 is more.
Unless you
accurate.
slash surrender.
Unless you slash surrender, exactly. Dota 2, I mean, I've played an 80-minute Dota 2 game, and,
They can last
You
even
can play-
longer than the League
Yes.
games.
Yeah. Yes. So he talks about that. He talks about the shared experience, which is awesome. So there's no fed, like, oh, you're so fed. Bottom, you're just feeding them. And this is something Nerdy loves. She loves telling people that they're feeding people. She loves, jabbing around.
Because you can
team.
feed the whole team.
Yes. Well, you
now.
yeah, it's true.
You
Of
could
course,
be a
there
feeder
is
for the whole team now.
there is rubber banding, a la Mario Kart racing.
Yes.
In an extent, in Heroes, you do basically have Mario Kart rubber banding when you get to Fed status. Daily quests aren't focused on wins. This is true. You don't actually have to win, which I would love to see that in Hearthstone because I could actually finish a daily. Like, if they could just say play 2 matches as Druid or Rogue, I could finish that
Yeah.
daily from the very first
Much
day
easier.
of the alpha. That
Yes.
Yes, because I've had
You
win
can
2
close.
matches.
You can get rid of them now.
I know, but I still have that one from the very
Yes.
first day. It's a good article. I like it. Still winning is much, much better. It really is a very good article. It's brief. Polygon doesn't do gigantic multi-page articles, which I love. So you should read the article. But I'm going to get your guys' opinions. And Nerdy, you're being quiet, so you get to talk first.
Well, I was reading the other article. I mean,
You're reading the chat, weren't you? Don't get sucked
no,
in.
no,
She was
no.
looking ahead.
I
She was
was
looking ahead.
reading. I was
Just
reading
because
the,
Siege
the next
Games
article.
and Surge Splurge is putting in good information into the chat, you don't have to get sucked into the chat. I'm sorry.
I mean, I definitely see his viewpoint. I think it just depends on your mindset for the game, because what he's saying is absolutely true about the game. It's definitely great for that. My concern that I voiced months and months and months ago when we first started talking about it, and it still kind of is carrying over to today, is I'm concerned about rank play and how it's going to look and feel with the way that the game has been put together. Because I think for the more competitive
Don't say it.
player,
Okay,
I
good.
said competitive.
Okay, good.
For the more
I
competitive
thought the other C
player,
word was coming.
it still feels a little easy. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I think we still, and I genuinely hope that Hero League is going to be, once Team League gets put into place, Hero League is going to be dropped to a maximum of 3 players joining. I do not want to see the ability for 5 people in a group being able to queue for Hero League. I don't even think 3 is really reasonable. I think it should be capped at 2, but 3 is probably what it will be.
Well,
Team League should be Team League. Hero League should be as close to solo queue as possible, but I can see and justify 2 and at the very most 3 people joining a Hero League. But once that happens, Team League I can see being the true haven, the true mark, the true area for the competitive league play, pro play aspect of Heroes.
right.
I think
Well,
Team League is really going to be that.
yes and no, because I agree with what you're saying. A group of 5 should never be able to group up against 5 randos.
No.
But typically these types of games are set up to prevent that. Like,
The matchmaking should prevent that.
right, exactly. Matchmaking is supposed to be set up so that if a group goes in, they're matched with another group. So even in non-ranked play, you see that in games like League of Legends where, you say you queue up with 4 people, they're typically not going to put you with 5 randos. They're going to put you with a group of 3 or a group of 4 on the other team as well, so that it's as fair as possible.
Right. And we still are in closed beta, so the numbers of players we have are drastically lower than the numbers we will see.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think the reason I don't know that they would actually ever do that is one of the things that the Hero League gives you is that you can get a group of friends of yours together that you just want to play with and play in the Hero League if you'd like, and especially if you are higher ranked, it probably feels a lot better than quick matches, even with matchmaking and everything. So I think that that gives you that ability without having to create a team. Because that's the biggest thing is with Team League, you have to have it's a registered team. Here's the name. Here's everything. Here's the people that are on it. Right. Even if you get some alternates or whatever, it's still the team. So you can't go, I want to play we play after a show, and at some point maybe we'll actually like be higher up on the rankings, so we would want to play a ranked game or not. But you might want to do that with a group of your friends who maybe are not a team. Now we're going to try to put a team together, but that's besides the point. And that is where I think you'd still see, oh hey, we're going to still have the ability to do 5 and just leave it up to matchmaking to kind of keep it fair in that respect.
Right. And I think a lot of and without Ben going into detail on Hero League and Team League and quick match, without actually detailing that, he is kind of capturing the essence of it, but that even goes one step further in saying this is the dynamic that Blizzard has created so that it is an enjoyable game for anybody, dependent upon whatever their level of play is and what they want their level of play to be. Now, actually, I really like what Surge Splurge just put into the chat. They said, what frustrates me is because games are so short and forgiving, I feel like it discourages people actually trying to improve their game mechanics, at least in quick play. And I can agree with that. There is a certain, and I'm not going to use the C word, there is a certain mentality to players who are not playing at the competitive level, that they're just playing for fun. And so they don't really feel that necessity to improve themselves and their play. So they
But
don't.
after a while, I think that you're going to start seeing, once their matchmaking gets better and there's more people in the game, and so there are people playing quick matches, or whatever the heck they call it, at your level, you're going to see yourself paired with and paired against people of the same mentality in some respects, because they'll have the same level of ability as you. So you won't get paired with the people who don't want to improve or are not necessarily at your level. You should get paired with ones that are at your level, and you should get paired against people that are at your level. And that's really where once they get released and they have millions of people playing the game, you'll hopefully get more of that ability. Plus, I believe I heard Trixler say they wiped the MMR when they went beta. So everybody was playing at
that would explain
the
a
same
lot.
level. That's why we're getting the new
really
people are
explain
playing
a
with
lot.
the experienced people and all that, because really, if you think about it, if they kept the MMR, all those new people that just started should be playing with each other.
Right. That really would explain a lot, because
They should never be playing with anybody who's been playing for a while. So, we were playing with all of them.
Right. It feels at times that I'm solo queuing with 4 people that have never set foot in Heroes before.
Well, what do we played with 2 people that said, we never did, like we just started today or something, or 3 people that said that at some point.
Right.
I mean, they might have played League and they might have played Dota 2, so it doesn't mean that they're going to be horrible.
Right.
It just
And
means
I'm
that
okay
they
with
just
that.
don't understand, like, oh, we have to do the objectives or we have to do this, which is why you say, hey, we should do the objectives, so that they learn.
Right.
But
and
I think
okay
that we'll
time
see
to
a lot
time,
of
but
this
every match
smooth out as we
the
get
MMR.
farther into beta and as we get out of beta and into open beta and then release. I think you're going to see it change. And plus, some of these people that don't want to improve, you're not going to see in Hero League. And even if you do, they're going to stay at 50. So play
and
Hero League, get past 45, and then you'll be fine. And you won't see it anymore.
Quick match, or whatever they choose to call it, because that's got to change, is for the people who are just playing for fun, and that's perfect. Hero League is for the people who want to improve them. Yeah, versus, there's nothing wrong. I guess versus, because then you have Hero League, so versus as a competitive. Yeah, but there's nothing quick about it, so a quick match doesn't make sense. No. Non-competitive.
Not any quicker than
non-league. How's that? Non-league, Hero League, Team League.
It could be non-ranked. There's called non-ranked.
Non-ranked
play.
Hero League, unranked play. There you go. Non-ranked, unranked play. So read the article. Read Ben's article. It is a good one. And
we're getting a lot more articles on Heroes, by the way, all over the place. It's
awesome.
It's getting out there. The news
coverage.
about it's getting out there.
Yes.
I guess a lot of people are getting invited in, or they finally can buy in, so they're doing it, journalists. So a lot more articles on it now. And from everything I've seen, I haven't seen one bad, like people going, I don't like it, in any news articles.
No, I haven't seen
Not
that
at
either.
all. People love it everywhere I've seen it.
Oh, yeah. But how could you not love it?
While we're on the topic of just for a second of gaming, game journalism and whatnot, Can we have a quick salute to friends at WoW Insider and Tua and who else is getting closed down over there? Massively.
Was Tua going to? Massively did. I don't know if they did Tua.
Tua is part of that.
I just knew Massively. Joystick, Massively.
Joystick,
and
thank you. That was the other one I was
Joystick.
thinking of. Yes. Well, they were all part of whatever the
Weblogs.
Webloggings that got bought by AOL, and now AOL is shutting them down. WoW Insider specifically was an amazing site, such a bastion of the WoW community.
Yep.
The WoW Insider podcast was amazing. Just great people. I'm very happy to call Ann Stickney and Matt Rossi friends. They're two people that I've got to talk to. They were both on my old show, my old WoW lore show, The Overlords, pretty often. Both of them, they're great people. I count them among friends, and they both worked for WoW Insider. Joystick was a fantastic site, and it's going to be sad to see them go. And I hope everybody is able to find themselves to new areas and new ventures, because I do want to keep hearing from these people. They were great journalists, and
on that note. Many of the WoW Insider people did form and join and are working with a new site called Blizzard Watch, and that is being funded by Patreon. So
Excellent.
If you're interested, head over to blizzardwatch.com. They started the podcast, so that's back.
Good. The WoW Insider podcast was amazing.
They're making a ton of money. They got a lot of people donating money, so all the class... columns and all that stuff, but it's called Blizzard Watch now. So they're talking about Diablo, they're talking about Heroes, they're talking about Hearthstone, they're talking about WoW. It's not just WoW anymore. So that's pretty cool. So there's lots of Heroes news on there. They've been putting it up and that kind of thing. So if you go,
funded. That's great.
So you can go to patreon.com/BlizzardWatch and you can even give $1 a month. And there's no paywall. So if you donate, you get the same content as you don't donate.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So the donation is just to keep them going. If you appreciate it and you want to keep them going, donate the money. And if not, you're still going to get the content. And,
that is wonderful.
So,
yep. I quite literally have WoW Insider to thank for the fact that I'm a podcaster, because WoW Insider put up my little rogue blog as the rogue. They had a list of the must-read blogs per class. And for whatever reason, mine was the only rogue blog listed, and that's how Nabuka found me. No, and that's how Nabuka found me, and that's how I was invited on Twisted Nether Blogcast, and that's how I started podcasting. So if it weren't for WoW Insider, I would not be doing this show. So they are awesome people. So definitely go over, read the site, go to Blizzard Watch at the least, but if you can, patron them, because that's an amazing thing. And actually, I've been thinking about putting a Patreon together for this show soon. So. Because our fans are awesome, and I know people have actually asked me if we were going to be doing that because they were interested. So, yeah, I'll be putting that together soon. Soon, TM.
Whether we do Patreon, we could also do Twitch subscribing. Is another way to do that kind of thing. I don't know.
I kind of like. I like the Patreon model. I really do. I subscribe to a few different Patreons, and I feel very good about it. I'm a Patreon to Frog Pants, to DTNS, Daily Tech News Show, because Daily Tech News Show is a great example. $1 a month goes to Tom Merritt, and I get 5 shows every week. That is more than $1 a month worth of content for me, but I feel like I'm helping him, and I'm getting, content in return, and it's a great thing. I like to pay for what I get. I've gotten to the point now, with mobile games, mobile apps. I'm so sick of free apps that are ad supported. I don't want a freaking ad supported app anymore. I want to pay you $1 or $2, and I don't want to see the stupid banner ads anymore. So I like to pay for the content that I'm getting. So. Yes, do that, Blizzard Watch. That's awesome. I love to hear that. Kaylee, you put in this article specifically, so I will let you run with this one. This was a Blizzard article on the state of ranked play, which is funny. We were just talking about that.
I know.
It's like, wow.
It's uncanny.
Yeah.
It's
like, wow.
It's like,
It's
wow. It's like,
It's like HOTS. I mean, like, I don't know. But yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's like Hots Wow.
It's like
So
wow, hot.
the state
wow.
of ranked play, Spirian put this article out because, you know, everybody in the community is like badgering
Spirian's
Blizzard
awesome.
nonstop. Like, when are we gonna get ranked play? Even though we're in the beta. Whatever. But anyways.
Right.
So
It's still beta, folks.
I know everyone's freaking out. But, well, probably because of the way Hearthstone launched, you know? We're all like, is it really beta, Blizzard? Is it really beta? But, you know.
Has Hearthstone launched yet? I mean, is it actually...
Yeah.
Yes.
officially launched? It did,
Yes,
right?
it's
Yeah.
had like